Good. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is a little bit of a different video, doing something that I do on and off, trying to do a lot more lately. We are doing some road course racing. We are in the MX-5 Cup car in the SimLab Production Car Challenge, running at Daytona Legacy 2008 Moto course. This is a little bit different than the regular Daytona road course that everybody's familiar with, but still a pretty fun track. We did manage to start on the pole, however, we're in a bottom split, so it's not very good. We are definitely not a very good road course racer at all. Trying to learn a lot more of it to be able to be prepped for stock cars on it, and just trying to get as many reps in as I can, get in as many laps, try to dial in the braking points and learn all the techniques and everything. I feel like every lap I'm always trying to learn and get better and understand how to push the car and where to take it easy.
The air temp is 64 Fahrenheit.
So it's gonna be a fun one. This is basically an all rest of the world race, so a lot of them tend to have a lot more talent than myself, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Stay behind the pace car in the left column.
We're going to try to keep it clean, try to get away from everybody. These are 25-minute time laps or timed races, so we should probably get in somewhere in the area of 13 or 14 laps. And I have found, at least when I ran this in week 1 of the season, that starting towards the front can be a good thing, as it gets you away. There's often wrecks the middle and back of the pack. But it can also sometimes be a hindrance, because I saw multiple times when second row or other place people would just dive bomb going into the first couple corners, and the leaders would get taken out by it through no fault of their own. So we'll just see which scenario we end up with. We're going to try to get as good of a start as we can. In a track like this, where you're coming on the tri-oval for the restart, it's not very easy to get away from everybody, so we're just going to see what we can do. Try to have as good a start as we can, and hopefully be able to finish pretty good. There's a lot of cars in this, 34 or 35 I believe, so we're going to try to keep it in line. You can see we already drove off the track, and we're going to get a 1x out of that. It's not a good start. We're going to have to try to catch back up to the pace car, and this is why I'm absolutely terrible at road course racing, so try to speed up to get to the pace car. I hate bunching up the pack and doing anything like that, so let's see if we can caught back up to the pace car. We're going to switch over to relative. I put an extra gallon in just to make sure that I make it. It looked like with the baseline setup at 5.3 gallons, it was going to be really close based on what I was burning in practice. But again, if you're faster than me, which most people probably are, you might be okay that way. So setup's really not tweaked too much from the baseline. I find that those typically are far exceeding my driving capabilities, so I don't do a ton with that and try to just learn how to drive the course better. So let's see what we do. Try to keep it clean. iRating and safety rating in this are not very good at all. Again, I do very limited of them, and I'm absolutely terrible, so I tend to wreck in a lot of them from over driving or missing corners or whatnot. So we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully it gets a little better. If you guys like this, make sure to leave some comments below, like the video, and as always, please subscribe. That will help me out in this growing stages of the channel. That'd be great. So can you get ready to come to green?
Okay, Jake, let's get this right.
Shift down to second.
Floor it, green, green, green.
See, we have the third place guy on the inside trying to dive bomb and go low, so watch them in the mirror. Hopefully there'll be chaos ensuing and we'll get a little bit of a relief gap. Shift down to second, try not to overshoot that corner. It's going to be very important. This is an all Mazda race, so we don't have to worry about any Mustangs or faster cars trying to come up on through. Always got to defend the insides of the corners. Like I said, the first couple of laps are always going to be interesting when people are trying to dive bomb and do different things. these infield sections where you can gain a lot of time or you can lose a lot of time if you miss apexes and braking points. Kind of take it a little bit slower through here just until kind of get settled and make sure the tires get warmed up. We took that corner way too wide. He's going to be on the inside of us. We'll let him by. The second place is still not bad. We can follow him for a little bit and see if we can get the lead. Come to his outside.
Far left. Clear on the left.
See, we made a nice power move on the outside there to get by him. He also was very thoughtful in conceding that position to not avoid a wreck going to the bus stop here. It's the part where being the leader kind of sets you up because the draft is a big thing here through 3 and 4 in the tri-oval. There's not much as the leader you can do.
Right side. Hold your line.
The only way to do this is to be behind the leader or try to...
Still there. 3 wide. In the middle.
You can see we're in the middle of 3 wide. This is not a fun spot to be in. So we're going to let people go.
Hold your line. All clear.
We're going to back off and let these 2 go.
P3.
Let these 2 go aggressively into the corner and see what happens.
Right side. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
These guys have no fear sometimes, and they know how to break these cars better than I do. See, we got the 27 car leading, so he could be very much like me, that he can be quicker in relation to people, but also tend to wreck some, finish towards the back. Which is what I can do at times. You can see 27 gets a little loose. Those bumps definitely can upset the car. I found that out in practice a couple times. Going a little bit wider in there can pick you up some speed, but you can't go too wide and open the door up for anybody to get in. I'd love to get the win, but even a second place finish would not be bad at all in this. We're just going to try to keep it clean, work our way through. And we overshot that one badly. Try to keep it clean. Watch out for the 6 because we know where he went to make it 3 wide through the tri-oval. So he went high while the 27 went low. And by lap times, we were still a couple seconds off what people really probably going to be at. So got very fortunate to qualify as well as we did. You can see the 18s flying up. That draft is just such a big effect that the car in front's always at a disadvantage.
Still there.
Just can't do anything.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Team's going to look for the outside, try to outbrake us.
You've just done a 2:00.2.
Give him the spotty, overshot the corner.
Still there.
Still to our outside.
Keep it steady. Clear to the right.
Come on, Jake. Good
He'll
stuff.
have
Keep it
position going into the International Horseshoe. See, we're probably going to slowly lose spots throughout this race. If you get on those curbs and you get on the gas too hard, you can definitely get the car a little upset, so try to avoid that. This is a corner I always struggled with in practice, overshooting it. See, we got another off track, so we're going to try to keep it cleaner if we can. It's a spot that you don't need as much brake as you think, but doing too little with these cars can get it upset from the quick transitions back and forth, so got to find that balance to get through that section quicker. That's another section I think I can make up more time than what I have been doing. The bus stop is another section where I think I can try to attack a little harder and gain some more time. Trying to pull away going into 3 and 4 can allow you to feel less of the effects of the draft, but the cars behind again always have an advantage. Unless they want to hook up with you and both of you push together to catch the cars in front, then you can do that and both cars will see a gain. When I'm by myself, I tend to favor to go low and then come high through the entrance into one.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear to the right.
P3. Come on, stick with the bastard.
Gonna let him
Right side.
go
Clear
high
right.
as he continually misses that braking point. Try to close up some time on the leader if we can. So if we can get close enough to the draft to the leader, that'll help us pull away from the ones behind as well. See, we seem to be getting beat through that section a little bit, so. And again, we overshoot that braking point, which hurts us, but the leader also did a little bit, got a little loose, so that helped us there. Didn't lose too much time to him with that mistake. See, we definitely lost a little bit of time to that section, but not too bad, so. Try to pull away from third place as well from the 18.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
See if we can try to close in on the 27, use the draft to our advantage. See, this is almost a 3-car break away from fourth. Got quite a bit of time on them, so.
Okay, Jake. Okay.
On your
Try to
left.
go high, overtake them.
Clear left.
Again, front car's always a sitting duck coming into this.
You're now in the lead. That's the fastest lap of the race.
On your left. Clear left.
See, he tried to do the crossover and
Clear right.
didn't hold it, so that helped us out there. So these two can battle a little bit, we can try to pull away. Give ourselves a bit of a gap. Can't overshoot those corners either, that'll eat up that gap right away. See, they caught a bit up to us. Use the curb a little bit to try to help rotate the car through that section. Try to pull out. You're gonna watch these guys probably try to draft off of each other and draft off to me to be able to catch back up. Try to get through the bus stop as quickly as possible without looping it. You can see they both definitely caught back up big time, so we'll likely be a sitting duck going through 3-4 into 1. I should correct myself, that's Daytona Oval 3 and 4, that is 13 and 14 on the road course, I believe. I favor this inside line just so that way it sets us up a little bit better going into 1.
Car right.
See, again, 27 is going to be aggressive, try to go 3 wide.
Keep it steady.
So we're going to hold it right here and probably brake and be the one to bail out.
Clear right. Clear all around.
All right, Jake. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Typically, I've been seeing the 18 be aggressive. That time he got the benefit of holding on that we couldn't attack it. The 27 was on our inside, so we had to let him go. So we're going to just sit back and watch these two go. Yeah, we get loose, so that's going to hurt us. We got plenty of time back to fourth, so no pressure that way. You can see 15 minutes left. 27's definitely go wide, 18 getting squirrely as well. So if we can keep it clean, these guys can make mistakes, which they look like they are going to do. We should be able to get there. I kind of hang back and see if they get into each other's. It's got the feeling like they might on an aggressive move. Just want to be close enough to not, far enough back to not get into it, but close enough to take advantage of it if it happens. These two definitely both shown to be aggressive drivers throughout this race. See, getting yourself slowing down a little bit more in to the bus stop to try to be able to get on the gas earlier helps you. This thing I try to do as best I can, slowing, get you faster out. So we really lost touch with them now. Probably won't be able to pull any draft off. Just kind of sit in line here and work our way up.
Your lap time was 1:59.91 seconds.
See, there was some contact there.
Off the pace.
See, we got a little hot end too, trying to catch them. See, the 18 got a little bit wide there, and 27 took advantage of that.
Okay, Jake. Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Clear to the left.
I'll watch these two a bit and see what happens here.
Car right. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear to the right. On your right. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
See, got into us. Pretty aggressive. We definitely pinched him out to try to block him, but he did not decide to concede at all, so get some incidents out of that, but nothing that we can't handle.
McNally has just been disqualified.
Hopefully we can try to get away from him and keep it clean the rest of the race. We should be about halfway there, a little over halfway. See, the 27 is just all over the place. Running up high is not what I would advise at all. These cars just don't have enough power to try to gain that much speed from running up there. The only thing the advantage there is trying to break the draft. Watch for the 18 to make another aggressive move. He's going to go high.
Right side. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Nice one, Jake. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
He's been overshooting that every time he tries to go high, so no worries about giving him a spot to the outside there. We knew we'd probably get it back. Just trying to catch back up to the 27 here. Hopefully pull away from the 18 and be done with them. You can see fourth place is now closed up the gap, so this could be an interesting race. I feel like we've been held up a little bit by these two. We also have not driven very well.
10 minutes to go.
Again, as the 17 car to be running second, that's also not bad for me as well. So we got another off track there, so we're going to try to tighten that up, get on the gas a little bit later in the bus stop so that you can bring it back more to the right side. Run low, hopefully we should be far enough away that the 18 can't get to us. We did pull a little bit of time away from the 6 and 2. See, we're gonna have one lap tar to contend with. 18's definitely closing up, but hopefully he'll be far enough back that if he tries to aggressively brake coming into one, he'll overshoot it again.
Keep it up. V2. That lap was a 1:58.46.
See, the lap car goes very wide. It'll be fun trying to get around him. He does stay on the right, which is very helpful. Thank you to him. Try to look inside if we can.
Clear to the left.
Fall back in behind the 27. More worried about not getting dive bombed by the 18, so I was okay with kind of just riding behind the 27 through that section and conceding a little bit. See, we overshoot that. That's gonna hurt us. Brings the 18 much closer than we wanted them to be. Yeah, the 27's looping it, getting loose. We had the lift, which is never good in these cars. This is definitely gonna be a tight battle. We'll see how aggressive the 18 wants to get in the bus stop. Not get a very good entry to the bus stop, which hurt us all the way through, caused us to lose a lot of time. The 27, 18's gonna have the draft again, and we're gonna assume he's gonna go high. Coming through the tri-oval, trying to go into one. So we'll just kind of watch and see what happens. That is a lap car behind us. That is not a poor position, so I'm not too worried there. 18's shown every single time he's trying to go that
Right side.
he often overshoots coming into one,
Still
so
there.
not too worried about giving this spot up right here.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
Okay, Jake. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. That lap was a
Right side. Hold your line. Clear to the
That
right.
time he did not overshoot, so all this did was bring us all back together. 27 overshot a little bit. Took that one way too wide, got way too loose coming out of the corner. That's gonna hurt us big time.
Clear left.
See, that really allowed fourth place 6 to close back up big time. We really just got to settle down and get back clean. It's allowed the leader to pull out quite a bit. It's not a gap that we can't close up, we just have to drive a lot smarter than what we're driving. These are all unforced errors. Again, I'm not very good at this, so I try to learn every single lap and try to get it as clean as I can. A little bit better through the bus stop. Not my best, but not bad. Probably about 3 to 4 seconds off lap times where we want to be. You can see the leader really checked out. He feels good, not having any pressure at all, not having to worry about the draft. He's hoping that the 18 and I can run side by side and it'll slow both of us up.
On your right.
18's gonna get the run, and if he gets on by, that's fine. We'll kind of tag in with him and
Keep it steady.
try to move our way back up, work together.
Still there. Hold your line.
Anytime you get these big sections where you're wide open the whole time, it's draft's gonna be a big factor.
Clear. Clear to the right.
Okay, Jake. You've used half your fuel. P3. 5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
You see, fourth is right behind us now too, which we hadn't seen all race. All of our stupid driving and 18 and 27 battling really held us up. Allowed him to close back in. He's been driving really well. don't know if we'll get back to the leader, but we should be able to get by the 18. Try to work and draft off of them if we can through the trial. We'll try to close as much of the gap up on the leader as we can. See, the 6 is really good through that section compared to us.
0.19.
We'll see what he does. It's the first time dealing with him. We don't know how aggressive he's going to be.
Right side.
I would prefer if all of us would work together, but with the last couple closing laps, everybody's probably going to be going for their own positions. The 3 of us work together, we could draft quite a bit and try to get to the leader.
Still there. Rewind. You're in the middle. Clear right. You're clear. Left side. You're clear. Clear all around.
P2, push.
On your right. Clear right.
The guy behind is just
Clear to the left.
Set that crossover back up.
Right side.
We pushed up too high, but we were able to take advantage of the 18 went way wide. 6 also bailed out, so that buys us some breathing room. Hopefully we'll only have another lap or 2 and we can hold off the 6. Closed up a little bit on the 27. I just don't know if we're going to make up that much time without a mistake out of him. Trying to break a little more in that section, pull a little more time off.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Should either get 1 or 2 more laps in. Lap cars may or may not be a factor at this point. Cap's holding about steady with the leader, so the bigger thing is to try to get away from the 6th and 3rd place.
Slower class car ahead.
You see the leader will have the benefit to be able to draft off of them even though they are slower. Continue to stay low. Looks like one's going into pit road. The 34. And they are going to call this the last lap. So see what we can set up. If we don't get it second, still not a bad finish.
Jake, 1 more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. That lap was a 1:58.42.
See, we got 20 coming, 28 coming back. We were able to clear him, so hopefully that provides us a little cushion between us and the 6. Try to make up as much time as we can through these sections. See if we can get anywhere to set up a draft coming out of onto oval 3 and 4. Can't overshoot that though. You see the 6 spot gets by the 28, no problem. Lightly tap the brakes, try to get through there. Probably need to be within half a second or so, so I'm not sure if we'll make up enough time through the bus stop on them to get to that. Yeah, he actually opened up some time, so it looks like it should be his race to win. Just try to run through oval 3 and 4 as best as we can. See if hopping high we can catch any draft, get any kind of run. If he catches wind of that, he should notice that and try to start going all over the place and break the draft. Just don't see how we're gonna get there. Yeah, we needed to be about that half a second or so. So second place, not a bad finish. Kept it fairly
Well done,
clean.
Jake. Great drive. That's a podium.
Congratulations to the 27. He definitely held off and fought his own for sure. So we're gonna stop right here. Pull off. Take a look at the tires, see how much we beat him up. You can see fairly evenly spaced. A little more pressure buildup in the right front here, so the setup definitely leaned on the right front through the left-handers a little more. You see the left side built up a little bit too, so the car is probably a bit too tight in comparison. Rears aren't too bad, so that seems to be fairly good. So, again, not much you can do to them. Even the baselines are pretty good, so not a bad area to start with if you don't want to dig into setup. So, check out the results. Just a minute. Come in here. It may take a minute to load up with everybody still finishing. Yeah, you can see we're still working on it, so take a look at that slower lap when we make contact with the 18. Take a look from the outside. I can see where we made contact with him. See, these guys were always aggressive. And I'm a bit too timid because I'm still really learning the braking limits of everything, so. Check and see if the results are up now. And you can see they're up, so we'll take a look. Early morning split, second to 991 strength of field, absolutely terrible. We are, again, and gained 83 and we're only at 1186, so that shows you how bad I am. Was able to get into the 157s, which is the fastest I have turned there. You can see 35 cars. Looks like there were only 34 that started. Looks like 35th car did not start. So you can kind of watch my progress. I'm even lower than a rookie would be coming out. So feel free to let me know anything that you see that you do differently, that you find works better, anything that you've learned setup-wise that works through this if anybody else drives this, or anything else you want to see. I'm kind of limited on what road course stuff I can do, but I'm trying to do a lot more to learn and get faster at it. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and always remember to like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Thanks.